Hello my friends and welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you another plan with me, and this one I'm going to be using this oh so very beautiful kit. So this one is from On The Go Sticker Co, and I got this one a while back in one of the TPC sales, and you can see here that I have the TPC add-on page for that sidebar that I talk about every once in a while, where it's kind of like the funky shaped boxes. And then look at this gorgeous foiled Alice in Wonderland kit. It is just absolutely gorgeous. I love this kit. It has a few things that I had to kind of modify here and there just to make it work for me, because I don't need a whole lot of trackers and stuff, but otherwise it was absolutely perfect. Other things I have kind of off to the side just in case I need them, but honestly the only thing I ended up having to pull in were date covers, because it didn't come with date covers or numbers. Neither one of those were in this kit. So I'm just going to start off by putting down my sidebar. So these are those funky shaped boxes, and some people use this planner in a kind of a different way, where they go and each one of those little boxes is the beginning of like a vertical type spread. So they'll put like a name or chores or work or office or whatever in those little blank spots. And then they'll go across the week. So on Monday for work, I need to do blah, blah, blah. For Tuesday, I need to do blah, blah, blah. And they kind of do a horizontal planning. I use it just like a regular sidebar because I don't do that, the horizontal planning. So it's just like an extra space for me to put cool stuff in. And actually, honestly, for this one, I'm probably just going to leave it just like that, just so that I have the artwork. Because I don't really have much of anything to put in there, since I'm not, there's not really any room to write anything useful for me in there, and it's just really pretty, and it's foiled with this gorgeous silver holo foil, so it's just gonna sit there. I'm not even gonna use my sidebar for this week, which is fine because I'm actually planning, this is the one that's already out there, so I've got another one for this week. And I know I said I don't usually like to have two of the same weeks planned for you guys up on the channel, but because this kit was just too beautiful, I couldn't like not share it with you. I decided to put it up and then just find something else to ramble on about. So because you kind of already know how this week went with basically everything, because I talked about this week with the Penny Pages kit that I put up, which was one that was a plan with me. This one was kind of like I was going to just do a photo with like a photo thing on Instagram with it, but it just came out too good. I just couldn't, I had to have it in here. So I'm just going to kind of go through and show you everything that I'm going to use. I couldn't find now, I found after, but I couldn't find, I thought I had dark blue date covers from SLO Planning with the silver foil, and I do, I just didn't have them where they belonged. So I put all of these down, and then when I went back looking for the numbers for the week, I found the dark blue one. So of course, but that's okay, I'll just save them for another time. And these are kind of like a grayish blue, so they went just fine with this kit. But SLO Planning is where I got these if you're looking for date covers just to have in your stash. And I always say this all the time, I'm like, if I ever have extras, I always keep them. And this is why I keep them, is because not all kits come with date covers, and not all kits come with washi, not all kits come with like the numbers for the days of the week. So I mean, keeping the extras, as long as it doesn't get excessive, I think it's a good idea, and so I usually do. So there's all of my date covers down, and now I'm going to put all of my dividers, and it's kind of nice not having to use any foil this time. I very rarely buy foiled kits. I hardly ever make foiled kits because, to be perfectly honest, they are a pain in the butt. Like, if you are a shop owner and you're watching this and you are thinking about or doing foiled kits, more power to you. I love you. I'll probably buy them from you, but the chances of me doing them on the regular are pretty slim, because like I said, they are a lot more difficult to do. My printer doesn't like me when it comes to lining up everything so that it would be nice and perfect like this is. You see, like everything on here, I believe, I don't know because I didn't make the kit, but I believe everything is where she intended it to be as far as like the the foil is concerned. Whereas sometimes when I do it, my printer is like, nah, I think I want it over here, not where you wanted it. I want it where I want it. And then it looks stupid. So I don't like to do it. I end up having a lot of waste. So, and again, I can't put down a box to save my life straight for anything. But for this one, I'm going to kind of do a scatter. So I put the washi in the middle, which I really like, just to kind of break it up and give it, because it's a lot of blue, a lot of blue. And so having that bright pink in there really helps to break up the page so that it's not just blue everywhere. And I like having it right there in the middle so that it makes it that nice break, which I think is why I really like the way this came out. I might not have been as excited about it if it had been just all like that dark color, the whole thing, but that pink really helps to break it up. So that is why it is in the middle. And then that is also why I'm doing like the scatter type thing where the boxes, the full boxes are all over the place. And because I don't really have a whole lot for this particular planner for this week, most everything I needed to put in it, because it's kind of a slower shop week, and this is my shop planner. So I don't have a lot of stuff to put in here because the TPC sale ended on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, I cut all of my orders, printed, cut, packaged, everything, got them out the door by, let me see, what day did they all went out this week. So this is still, I'm still in this week when I'm doing the voiceover, but they all went out already. So, and then in the meantime, it was just basically, see, there's the dark blue ones. Side note, there's the dark blue ones. And I'm going to pull the numbers. This is the only silver foil holo kit I have. And it was one of the ones from SPC. There's too many letters out there. SPC, and it's a winter one, and I probably will never use it, or I'll use it much later. So I figured I could probably steal some of these numbers from it. So I'm just gonna put down the numbers for the week up there while I explain the rest of what I was talking about. And I just forgot what I was talking about. So this is what happens when it's 3:40 in the morning and you're just like not really thinking straight. Oh, I know. So I was talking about what we were doing this week. So most of the week was, like I said, I had some family stuff on Monday with the boys. On Tuesday, I had my little Raina here, and my daughter and my son-in-law came to help me with the orders. So we got all the orders cut and packaged and processed on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then Tuesday was also the day that the applications went out for the next TPC sale. So I put in my application. And you know what my least favorite question, and it's on the TPC application. It's always on there, and every single time I want to give like a good answer, but I'm running out of like good answers other than because I love you. Like that's all I really want to put in there. But the question is, why should we choose you to be in the sale? And I have such a hard time answering that question. I don't know why you should choose me. You should choose me because I don't know. Like, I don't know. So I always like come up with something like this is my family. I love TPC, which I do. But I just it's just like the worst question ever. It's the one that I dread the most whenever applications go out. And I don't want to give the same answer over and over again. So don't tell me to just like put like a generic thing down and just copy paste every time. I don't like to do that because I know it's the same people all the time reading the application. So I like to change it up and put something different. Um, and I really do appreciate being in the sale. Like it really has like really boosted my business a lot being in the TPC sale. And so I'm very, obviously I'm very grateful to them for it. So I don't want to put anything cheesy in there either. So I try to make it as like heartfelt as possible without being like sappy. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, so I did that on Tuesday. And then what else did we do? On Wednesday, it was a work day, so I had to go to work, made my phone calls, did all my things. Tuesday was also the day that the dude was coming out to put the stove in, and I probably could tell you about the stove story since I don't really have anything else to talk about. So I bought the stove for my kitchen back in, I think it was like February. I feel like it was February. And when I got the stove, it was on back order, so it took a while to come in. And the guy that was supposed to, like the coordination for having it installed and it coming in was all messed up. So it sat in my kitchen all wrapped up in its styrofoam and bubble wrap for like weeks, waiting for somebody to come out and install it. So Tuesday, the guy finally came out to install it. And side note, let me stop here and tell you what I'm doing. I didn't need another tracker. I have only need one tracker, and I really, really wanted to have this here. So I just took one of the things and cut off one of the flags, cut off the bottom, and turned it into like a little checkbox tracker, just because I didn't need another Monday through Sunday on here. Anyway, back to the stove. So he shows up and he gets everything done, takes out the old one. Of course, he takes out the old stove, hooks up the new stove, goes to slide it in, and then calls me upstairs. And of course, what do you think he says? This is what he says. Ma'am, this doesn't fit. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. What do you mean it doesn't fit? It doesn't fit. So when they put the granite countertops in, so the kitchen was redone before I bought the house, so I didn't do this. This wasn't me. When they put them in, they cut out the opening for where the stove goes, just a tiny smidgen of a bit too short. So the old stove was one of those ones where it slides in and then it had a cooktop on top, so it didn't make a difference. And the guy that at the appliance store where we bought the stove said that it's a standard size stove. They're all the same, so it should fit. And I believed him. Well, it does not. So now my stove is literally hooked up, in use, sitting outside of the countertop. And it is, let me tell you what a pain in the neck it is to try to cook like that. I can barely reach the microwave because I have to like climb over the stove to get to the microwave. It is a nightmare right now. And do you think I can find anybody who's willing to come out and cut granite countertops to shave them down so that it'll fit? No, I can't. I've tried everybody. And so far I am like batting zero when it comes to that stuff. So moral of the story is measure twice, 3 times, 4 times. Measure as many times as you possibly can measure before you go out and spend thousands of dollars on a new stove that now is sitting in my kitchen and I can't use it. Like, I can use it. Don't get me wrong. I'm using it. I'm using that sucker because of course he took the old one away. But it's not in the countertop. So it's kind of funny. Story if you're not me. It's kind of funny to, like, my friends think it's hilarious and they're like, what do you mean you didn't measure? And I'm like, well, he said. Yeah, no, I didn't. Anyway, so I may end up having to put all new countertops in because they will come out and work for you if you're getting new countertops, but they don't want to come out and cut an existing countertop. Anyway, so there's these weird little shaped stickers in here that I didn't know what to do with. And usually I like weird shaped stickers, but I really wasn't sure. I didn't like the way that looked. I just thought it looked stupid. I tried to find another place to put it. I do end up figuring out what I'm going to do with it, but it was quite the process to kind of come up with what I liked. They are cute. You can use them like as check boxes or whatever if you're going to put them like down the side of a large section of the page, but they're too big really to use as a checkbox, or really, I don't know. Anyway, so I end up figuring out something a little bit later on, you'll see, and I think it looks really cute. I don't know what's going to go in that box yet because, to be perfectly honest, I haven't even started filling this out yet. It's too pretty. It's just too pretty. I look at it and I like love it, and I just don't want to put my pen to it because my writing is horrible, and I'm just like putting off writing in this one because I just really just like looking at it the way it is. So that's that. Anyway, so moral of the story, stoves, measure, and there. I ended up cutting off and turning it into like a little mini triangle, and I did the same thing on the other side with the other flag is, and I like that. Now that looks a little bit more symmetrical to my eyes, and it makes my eyes happy. So that's why I just took my little scissors and I cut off the little triangle section of it, and then I just stick it on the side like that, and it looks nice. I like that. So the way that I have the planner set up right now, I really, really like the way it is. I like having all like the different colors everywhere. And like I said, the pink really makes it pop. So it's like a really nice balance of colors between it. It's not like a ton of blue. The foil is beautiful. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So what else happened? So, on my last plan with me, I was telling you on Sunday, because that's like National Pet Day. I was going to give my dogs a bath. So I did. I gave my German Shepherd a bath, and I don't usually do that to her. First of all, she's old as dirt and she has a hard time. So, but we got new showers that have like the adjustable heads that come down. It's got like a double shower head. It's really cool. We got new showers. And so I thought, well, she doesn't have to get up in the tub. I can just open the door and she can step in and I can shower her with the new shower head and it'll all be fine. Oh my gosh, this dog, she, first of all, she looked pathetic when we were doing her bath, like absolutely pathetic. I haven't seen her look that sad in a long time. And it has now been about 7 hours, about 7 hours since I gave her a shower, and she's still wet. Like will not dry. She just won't. She's got that thick German Shepherd fur, and she just won't dry. So she is now, everywhere she lays down, she leaves like a wet spot everywhere she goes. So anyway, that was the whole thing with the bath. It didn't go as planned, as usual. But hey, at least she didn't stink, because that was the problem, is she was getting stinky. And I do like brush her. I actually have an attachment for my vacuum, and she'll sit through it. She doesn't mind like the vacuum at all. And we vacuum her like all the time, trim her nails and do all that stuff. But she just stinky dog. She likes to lay outside in the dirt, and it's kind of muddy and yucky out there. So, and now she looks all nice and pretty. So these came, they were free. I think it was like a freebie add-on thing. And since it was in the same silver, I decided to use this stuff instead of using any of my own scripts. I'm just using what I can for the little spots. So I'm putting down my work days, putting down my to-dos, and I don't really have like a ton of stuff to put down there. My watch keeps trying to talk to me. Sorry if you can hear that. My watch thinks I'm talking to it when I'm talking to the screen. So it keeps trying to interrupt me. So there was just a bunch of like things like to-dos, and there's some works on there. There's appointments and things like that, but I didn't have any of that stuff. There's to clean, which I do have like a list of things to clean on Sunday, which I already did. And that's pretty much it. And this is all the stuff that I have left over. I've got enough probably to do like a little to-do page, but here it is. I hope you guys like it. I think it came out beautiful. I will leave everything linked below the video. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.